Hello, friends. Welcome to Adventures in Pixieland. My name's Amy. I am an ordained minister, and we are in Bible study. We are in the NIV, and we will be until the end of 2025. In this video, we are in Numbers, chapter 5, and we're going to do all of chapter 5. So let's jump in. The purity of the camp. The Lord said to Moses, "Command the Israelites to send away from the camp anyone who has an infectious skin disease." That's just going to be a footnote down here telling me that the word is normally leprosy, but leprosy was just the generic word used for every form of infectious skin disease. Or any discharge of any kind, or who is ceremonially unclean because of a dead body. Send away male and female alike, send them outside the camp, so they will not defile their camp, where I dwell among them. The Israelites did this. They sent them outside the camp. They did just as the Lord had instructed Moses, because that's what they were supposed to do. And then they go outside the camp. The priests go outside the camp to look at them. Restitution for wrongs. The Lord said to Moses, "Say to the Israelites, when a man or woman wrongs another in any way, or a woman commits any wrong commits any wrong common to mankind." Okay, so no matter who's doing the committing of the wrong, and so is unfaithful to the Lord, that person is guilty and must confess the sin he has committed. He must make full restitution for his wrong, add 1/5 to it, and give it all to the person he has wronged. Okay? But if that person has no close relative to whom restitution can be made for the wrong, the restitution belongs to the Lord and must be given to the priest, along with the ram which atonement is made for him. All the sacred contributions the Israelites bring to the priest belong to him. Each man's sacred gifts are his own, but what he gives to the priest will belong to the priest. Okay, I can see how that can get out of control pretty quickly. A test for an unfaithful wife. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to the Israelites and say to them, if a man's wife goes astray and is unfaithful to him by sleeping with another man, and this is hidden from her husband, and her impurity is undetected, since there is no witness against her, and she has not been caught in the act, and if feelings of jealousy come over her husband, and he suspects his wife, and she is impure, or if he is jealous and suspects her even though she is not impure," now that sounds like some BS right there, "then he is to take his wife to the priest. He must also take an offering of 1/10 of an ephah of barley flour on her behalf. He must not pour oil on it or put incense on it, because it is a grain offering for jealousy, a reminder offering to draw attention to guilt." Okay, but the sin is jealousy, and that jealousy is belonging to the husband. You're presuming here that it's because she is impure, because it said whether she's impure or she's not impure. He just thinks she's impure. He has to go give a grain offering for her because of the jealousy. Okay. The priest, I don't really think that's who it was for. The priest shall bring her and have her stand before the Lord. Then he shall take some holy water in a clay jar and put some dust from the tabernacle floor into the water. Okay. After the priest has had the woman stand before the Lord, he shall loosen her hair and place in her hands the reminder offering, the grain offering for jealousy, while he himself holds the bitter water that brings a curse. Then the priest shall put the woman under oath and say to her, if no other man has slept with you, and you have not gone astray and become impure while married to your husband, may this bitter water that brings a curse not harm you. But if you have gone astray while married to your husband, and you have defiled yourself by sleeping with a man other than your husband, here the priest is to put the woman under this curse of the oath. May the Lord cause your people to curse and denounce you when he causes your thigh to waste away and your abdomen to swell. Okay? Or causes you to miscarrying womb. Causes you to have a miscarrying womb or barrenness. Well, okay, I could see why they would say that. May this water that brings a curse enter your body so that your abdomen swells and your thigh wastes away. Then the woman is to say, amen, so be it. It's really exactly like saying amen all over again. The priest is to write these curses on a scroll and then wash them off into the bitter water. He shall then have the woman drink the bitter water that brings a curse, and this water will enter her and cause bitter suffering. The priest is to take from her hands the grain offering for jealousy, wave it before the Lord, and bring it to the altar. Then the priest is to take a handful of the grain offering as a memorial offering and burn it on the altar, and after that he is to have the woman drink the water. If she has defiled herself and been unfaithful to her husband, then when she is made to drink the water that brings a curse, it will go into her and cause bitter suffering. Her abdomen will swell and her thigh will waste away. Or she'll be barren, and she will become accursed among her people. If, however, the woman has not defiled herself and is free from impurity, she will be cleared of guilt and will be able to have children. So, sometimes a tad bit more than being pure is necessary for the creation of children. But, hey. This is the law of jealousy when a woman goes astray and defiles herself while married to her husband, or when feelings of jealousy come over a man because he suspects his wife. The priest is to have her stand before the Lord, and it is to apply this entire law to her. The husband will be innocent of any wrongdoing, but the woman will bear the consequences of her sin. And that is presuming she's actually sinned. Because if he thinks that she's cheating, but she's actually not cheating, then of course nothing there would happen. Right? So, you're really just talking about water mixed with dirt. So I don't, and holy water mixed with dirt. So I think the bigger problem is more the jealousy, unless she's actually cheating. Right? Because then that's a much bigger issue. Because, no matter who's doing the cheating in a marriage, it always is going to create a bigger issue, right? And on that cheerful note, until the next video, friends.